Welcome back, my fellow screen addicts, home cinema architects, and people who just want a TV that makes their Netflix look more expensive than their rent. Today, we're talking about three of Samsung's newest OLEDs, the S95F, the S90F, and the S85F. If those names sound like different difficulty levels in a video game, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is easy mode, which one is normal mode, and which one is you probably shouldn't spend this much on a TV, but you will anyway mode. For current pricing and availability, you can check the links in the description. Let's start with the Samsung S95F, the drama queen of the lineup, and I mean that lovingly. This thing is so bright and so contrasty, it practically taps you on the shoulder and says, "Observe my glory." Samsung calls it their brightest OLED ever, and honestly, looking at it feels like someone took a regular OLED, fed it 3 energy drinks, and whispered affirmations into its vents. The blacks are pitch black, the highlights explode like they're trying to break free from the panel, and everything in between looks like it belongs in a very fancy brochure. If you've ever watched a nature documentary and wished you could count the pores on a frog's face, the S95F is ready to traumatize you in 4K. It also has Samsung's fanciest AI processor powered by 128 neural networks. I don't even have 128 friends, but apparently this TV has 128 microscopic geniuses living inside it. They upscale everything: movies, YouTube videos, that old 720p clip your cousin filmed in 2009, and turn it into crisp, smooth 4K. The S95F basically grabs the incoming picture, looks at it, sighs dramatically, and says, "Let me fix that for you." And if you're into gaming, this thing can run VRR up to 165 Hz in 4K, which is ridiculous. Even your games will feel guilty for not looking good enough for the TV. Then there's the S90F, the middle child. And like many middle children, it's actually amazing. It just doesn't always get the attention it deserves. It uses the same 128 network processor as the S95F, so the brains are just as smart, even if the biceps are slightly less enormous. This one still takes SDR content and boosts it to HDR-like levels, giving you brighter highlights and punchier color, almost like the TV is quietly flexing. It's extremely bright, not retina-melting bright like the S95F, but bright enough that you won't have to black out the room like a cave just to watch a movie. Motion handling on the S90F is also pretty wild. Fast-moving text, sports balls, car chases, the TV smooths them out so well, you may find yourself watching sports you don't even care about just to admire how clean the motion looks. And the gaming performance, with VRR up to 144 Hz in 4K, is still more than enough to make console games feel like they've been hitting the gym. Now let's glide down to the Samsung S85F, the friendliest of the trio, the one that says, "Hey, I may not be the brightest or the fanciest, but I'm here to make your living room look good and keep your wallet from filing a restraining order." This model has a smaller number of neural networks, 20 instead of 128, so you can basically imagine the S95F's AI as a room full of PhD scientists, and the S85F's AI as a smaller group of very enthusiastic interns. They still get the job done impressively well, just without the existential dread. The S85F boosts content toward 4K and improves brightness dynamically depending on what's on the screen, so you're still getting that rich OLED contrast with vivid, accurate colors. In fact, the colors on the S85F are Pantone validated, which means your favorite movies and shows will look realistic, natural, and not like someone accidentally turned the saturation dial past tasteful and into neon fruit salad. Plus, the design on this one leans stylish. Smooth lines, elegant curves, like a TV that secretly wants to be in an interior design magazine. So which one should you pick? Well, the S95F is perfect for the person who demands absolute peak performance, the type of person who counts pixels for fun and wants a TV bright enough to double as a small lighthouse. The S90F is for the viewer who wants high-end quality without going all the way into financially irresponsible but emotionally satisfying territory. And the S85F is for people who want an OLED that still looks gorgeous but won't require them to sell a kidney or pawn their childhood Pokemon cards. the end of the day, all three TVs share the core Samsung magic: great contrast, powerful AI upscaling, rich colors, and smooth motion. The real differences come down to brightness levels, gaming refresh rates, and how many tiny artificial brains are doing the thinking behind the scenes. Whether you want the full fireworks show, the balanced performer, or the stylish everyday champion, Samsung has made sure there's an OLED here with your name on it, or at least your credit card number on it. So that's the showdown. If you enjoyed this mildly chaotic explanation of three extremely shiny rectangles, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more tech breakdowns, and let me know in the comments which TV you're choosing and how you plan to explain it to your bank account.